So the bridge should be somewhere there, but it's hidden. So you know what I'm going to have to do? I took high ground so I could spot it from high and then double back, but no. What we're going to do is we're going to head towards the bridge and then we'll walk along the bank and I can check the ground for this light for tomorrow if we have to bail. Oh, I see a person in the distance. Oh no, it could be a deer. Hold on. What's that in the middle? Deer in it. I thought it was someone walking on a hill line. Definitely a deer. Don't know if you can see it. Just on the crest, not on the top one. The dead centre now. Yeah, it's deer. So, going back to my original point. The bridge should be there. Just below that dip there. I won't be able to see it from here. Let's have a look. I'll have a look on the map. That's where it looks like the track splits, so it shouldn't be far from there. I didn't see it. Maybe I was concentrating too much on that track and while I was going. We came up from the path, up on the tops here. We're not right up, but I thought I'd see it, but no. I'm going to have to trudge down. Doesn't matter. Good little circuit. Keep it fit. The ground's not too bad. Soggy. No holes though. You know what I mean? I'm not getting worried about holes all over the place, but I'm not being stupid. I'll keep my eyes open. But yeah, we'll make a beeline for there, and then we'll walk along the bank on this side. And then I'll see how good it'll be if I need to get the bike along the bottom end of this right-hand side of the river, rather than follow the track. And then once we're over the bridge, then we're back on track. Then I'll sleep easier tonight knowing that we can get out, you know what I mean? Rain I can cope with, but a swollen river, that's in spate now. Sorry, you might hear a jingle in the background. It's my DJI Osmo Action turning itself off. So if you ever get this sound, it's not my phone going. But yeah, it's worth it. Right, this phone's going to die, so I'm going to have to do all the filming on the DJI. I'm going to just call it Osmo. You know what I mean? I'll be doing DJI Osmo Action all day, won't I? I'm just showing some of the skyline here. So beautiful and rugged. What time is it? 11 o'clock, bang on. Right, we're on bridge mission. It's like being in the military again. Hunting down bridges and doing recce's. Right, good fun though. Never grow out of it, do you? Right, I'm leaving you now and I won't be on the phone because it's just going to die. Wish us luck. I know I said I wouldn't use the phone again, but lot. We've got the noisy neighbours. 2, 4, 6, probably 8 deer there. Oops, sorry, I'm bobbing and weaving you around. They're watching us. As soon as they see the dogs or dogs get close, they'll be gone. We're still heading down. Oh, I've got to zoom you out. Here, you two. We're still heading about there. That's where I want to be for the bridge. I knew the dogs were picking something up. There they go. And they're off. Once one runs, they all run, don't they? 2, 4, 6. There's a couple more just standing watching still. Oh, battery says low power. There they are on the crest for you. Hello, my dear. Right, I'm going. Just to give you an idea of kind of stuff we walk on most of the time. You don't leave that, whatever it is. Gotta be careful, they'll probably be eating deer poo or something like that, which is probably full of worms. Heading to this bridge. There's the junction, I believe. It goes up to the other one. So it should be the bridge, should be somewhere around there. Haven't seen it yet. I want to see, the reason I'm checking this bridge out is, as I was saying, one, it's going to be in spate. Hey, 2, get here. Sorry, I had to shout my dogs. I want to see what type of bridge. If it's a wooden bridge, I can get a bike over and the dogs over, no problem. But if it's one of these wire guided things, oh my God. it'll be bad enough with me with a heavy bite, but trying to get two monsters over at the same time while it's raining probably would be chaos. So I want to, instead of being restless all night going on the bridge, what is it, you know, is it easy to get to, so on and so on. While we've got lovely weather like this, and it is lovely weather for this time of year in Scotland, especially when the sun comes out, but I want to check it out, peace of mind. Then I can relax all night. It can snow, do what it likes. And I know then we can get to the bridge. All we do is follow along the bank on this side. Yes, it'll be soggy and boggy, but then we'll get back on the track and the rest is history, as they say. But if we get caught with a flooded, there's two river crossings, so if we get, the first one's really bad and there's a notice out in the Bothy, so it does get bad. Then we could be stuck for hours, and it gets dark at, I would say, about 4:15 around here. It should be about 4:30, but I think you start losing good light about 4:15. And coming along that track, it's full of potholes, and yeah, it's a decent track. I mean, with a torch you should do it easy, but the point is, do you want to do that? No. And I've got to get back tomorrow at a reasonable time so that I can move the car, because the guy asked me, the bloke of the lodge, he asked me to move my car back because it shouldn't be up there, but the gate was open and blah blah blah. I didn't do anything wrong. There's a sign saying park here. But different seasons. How am I supposed to know what season's what? Hey! Oh, load of deer in the background there. Just above them. You won't see them. Not in here. Fuse! Get here! Fuse! Oh, stop you and control the dogs while I watch a deer. Found a track. You know, they use these stalking vehicles with the soft wheels. So what I'm going to do is follow it down and use that to get us down along the river. Because knowing them, they're probably taking a different route. But it's better on my feet. I don't have to look where I'm walking so much. It's safer. Going through there, you've got to be careful. There could be holes in there. You know what I mean? And it would be harder for me to go all the way there when I've got a track going down here. And I might see the bridge eventually, hidden somewhere. Lap it up, soak that. Even sun, it's not warm, but it's definitely not cold. I took my gloves off. It was 5.7 or something like that earlier. I'd say it's about 8 or 9, maybe 10 if you're touching it with that sun on you. So it's not warm. If I stood still, I'd soon feel the cold. But it's definitely not freezing or chilly or anything like that. Which is cool. I think what does it is there's no breeze, which is perfect. This is perfect hiking weather. You know, if you're hiking just in a shirt, even at this time of year, put a pack on, you wouldn't get cold. I'm being careful I don't go over and land on my arse. Pardon my French. Right, down at the river. That'll be easy to come around there, but I'll have to come up this bank, which will be a bit steep with the bike, and then walk along the top, because if it floods, you can guarantee it'll flood right up here. So I'm looking along here to see how the route is. The ground's firm here. Let's follow this track. See, maybe people walked along here, or is it deer? See, that's pushable, isn't it, on a bike? I'm trying to find this bridge still. I should see it soon. It can't be much further up here. That's doable. It'll be boggy and mushy because the rain will be saturate the ground. But yeah, don't forget it's only a short stretch. It's not like I'm doing like 8 or 10 miles in it. Just take it steady. Not carrying no weight on my back, so carry an empty pack. I'll have the helmet in it when I'm not riding. Bit soggy. You're gonna get that. All my packs are waterproof, so that should be fine. But if I've walked it now, this track, and I know there is a trail, I would definitely do it in the rain. Better to be safe than sorry. Plus, what else am I going to do today? I was going to explore, so that's what I'm doing. Exploring. Always have a means of escape if you know the weather's going to turn. All common sense stuff. But how many people come out here, get carried away, wake up late, the weather's changed, and they end up wading through waist deep water that could carry them off. I mean, you're not going to drown in the sense being deep water, but you will drown if you get dragged down and you're carrying a pack. And if they don't unclip it and they can't get out the pack, the weight of the pack will fill with water and it'll drag them down. And many a person's drowned for that. Even an empty pack will fill with water. You try getting up when it's clipped. You won't do it. Especially when you're panicking, you're cold, your hands are freezing under the water. You'll soon lose feeling in your fingers and panic will take over. Yeah, it's all pushable. Boggy, but pushable. Should see this bridge in a minute. Should be over this crest. I thought I'd see it from up there, but this is in the way. It's just hiding it. How about that? It's been washed away. That would be bad news. Oh, where is it? I'm beginning to give up hope the bridge is here. Uh-oh. See, you have to make a detour every now and then. It's like walking on, if you've done Bleaklow and places like that, it's very similar. Walk Bleaklow in the winter and when it's wet. Can I see a bridge? Definitely not there. Right, I'm going to have to look on the map and find it. It should be somewhere around here. Or is that it up there? Might be it. Hold on. Our bridge. So I'm thinking I'll come over the tops rather than round the river there. It's all drier. And then I'm looking for a route to get the bike down because going down that way will be a bit steep. But it's doable. Now if you're coming to the Coiremor Bothy and you don't want to wade through them two crossing points, try using this bridge. The ground is soggy up here, so but if you've got decent boots and the water, it hasn't rained within hours, you know, before, really bad, you should keep your feet fairly dry. Whereas crossing the crossings, it'll be murder. You too! Peace! Got to watch them, it might be steep down there. I don't want them dropping off. Peace! Yeah, so come down there with my bike and come round to the bridge, and that's what I'm going to do now, walk it round. See, so I come over through that gap and then come round. It'll be bumpy, but it's doable. And then I'd come down somewhere. Watch where I'm walking while I'm talking to you. So, oh, come over there, down here. So this is the route I'm going to take with the bike. Down, down. Hopefully I don't break my neck. Do a bit of skidding. Around here. Rebel, Stella. So I don't go down a slippery slope with a heavy bike. And there you go, look, see the trout? But it's full of water. You two, get out of that river. Enough. And then we'll follow up here. It should be soggy. And the bridge don't look bad, I'm testing it out. It's got metal girders underneath, so it should be alright. Fuse! Here. Do not get in front of me. Seats. Seats. Bleib. Oh yeah, that's fine. Bleib. Seats. Platz. Whew. Beautiful. Stay there, you. Quickly on the video before I cuts my phone off because I'm on low power. Here's your bridge to get the track. The track's just over the crest there, and then you'll be back on track. I would say to anyone, use this if it's very wet out because you don't want to go wading through. Here you take Fuse. See, that's why I have to be careful. Fuse. He'll learn by being stupid. He'll learn. Stella didn't do it. See, he's being stupid. I turned him about 2 seconds and he wants to act like a fool. He's crazy, isn't he? So yeah, if it's really, really wet out and you don't want to be wading knee or even thigh deep across them two crossings, I would say choose the bridge. I will give you the coordinates on the film and you can look on the map. And I might even put whereabouts, a screenshot of whereabouts the bridge is so you can see it. It'll save a lot of people, a lot of hassle. And then you peel off and then cut over, and then I'll start following the bank back all the way back to the Bothy. Right, I've got to go because this phone is going to die. So for all those who want to use this Bothy and it might be raining and the river might be in spate, if you're coming from the Bothy, you'll come around the corner, a bit low down here, follow along this river, but instead of going all the way up here and then over the tops, it's all sodden there, you'd be better off staying on a line there and then cutting up this little ridge here and getting onto this crest here, and that'll lead you to the bridge. Same if you're coming this way from the bridge, don't cut down this bank and walk along here because this collects water and it's very mushy. So I'd go down over the top, down that little crest, it's steep up there as well. Go along down there and then follow around the river from there. If you really want to be adventurous and aim for the Bothy, then just aim for that pointed mountain, and just over that crest is the Bothy. I hope that helps people, keeps them safe. Here you, they keep wanting to get in this river and I don't know why, there's some kind of game they're playing. I mean, it's not first, that's definitely not. See, all this, if it's in spate, all this will be flooded really quick. I mean, otherwise, you could easily just come down here and get across there and you'd be more or less on track. There's another river up there, so I don't know what that's like up there. But back there, it was so easy to get across the river. It was better to get across the river there than the two crossings I done. But I didn't know all that, did I? Look at them in the water again. They're not thirsty. They've had water everywhere. Here you, you're going to get down, you're going to get hard to get up. Oh dear. You're going to make it hard on yourself, Stella. You know, trying to make it easy life for her. So what I'm doing now is I'm finding our route along the riverbank back to the Bothy that I'll use tomorrow. Look, back in the river again. I don't mind where it's not fast flowing, but some parts are quite fast. And all you need to do is step on them stones that are really slippery, and even they'll go over. Something like this is no problem. But as you can see, it starts picking up some speed some places. I'm not worried about them being washed away, I'm worried about them falling over and hurting themselves. Happens to dogs. I don't want to be carrying no dog out. That would be a problem. No. That's what I'm on about. Deep and fast flowing there. So, now following the bank round. See if we find any firewood on the way back. You never know. Big chunk of firewood. If it's carryable, I'll carry it back. See these beams over there, I'm not carrying them, they'll be sodden anyway. I'm on about firewood. I'm doing all this because every weather map and weather app I checked before I set off, and that was yesterday in the early hours, said it was going to rain Friday. Some are saying mist, some are saying drizzle, some are saying heavy rain. So, and it's all starting overnight, early hours. So, one say you might put it off, but when all three are saying it, have to be common sense. See, I can push along this. This is lovely and firm and grassy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm picking a route up. When I get up there, I know I've got to go over that bank, so I'll cut over there and then over the top, rather than pushing up a slant. It's quite steep at places. It's been a good trek. We've done about 4 or 5 miles. In the afternoon, I wanted to go check the other side of the Bothy before it gets dark. That'll be a shorter trek because there's mountains in the way. But oh, it's just, I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? Hey, absolute perfect. I'm getting warm. All this trudging. This is why you do it for. The peace, the beauty. No signal. I wouldn't even check. I'm not even interested. They say you can get up here somewhere and get a signal. I'm not even bothered. You don't want a signal when you go all that, do you? We're down. This is where we'll be going up. That's going to be the hardest bit. Wherever you go around here, there's a bank. You think, stay low down by the river and just pick a spot from there. No, it's very sodden, and of course if it's been raining heavy overnight, that's even going to get worse. You've got to cut up and then get along that ridge line. The middle ridge line, not the top one. Just in case someone decides to go mountaineering. And now we're on the way back to the Bothy. So, I've picked my spot, picked my route. Now, what's the point? I do this if it's going to be sunny. It could be like this today, tomorrow. Heading back to the Bothy. And if you can see the cloud on the tops there, this one's nice and clear. I will put the names of this one and the lock in a minute. Because I'm not going to pronounce them because I would destroy them. I think you've got to be either Scottish or know the Gaelic or whatever. I guess all the mountains are Gaelic named. But me, if it's Nevis or something like that, I can remember. But when I don't want to get the pronunciations wrong. It just sounds stupid. Plus the locals will not be happy. But yeah, looking at the weather forecast, they said it was going to be overcast. I suppose in some ways they've been correct, haven't they? And that cloud's moving in. So the weather forecast is stuck to as it should. I just think that's so impressive, that is. You know what I mean? So beautiful. As I say, I have seen it. I've got a look on the map. I'm sure it's the one I've seen on the other side from the road. Here, you know, you think you can't see it, but trust me, you can see this point. It looks like a pyramid. That's been millions and millions and millions of years. I wonder how many people it's seen, if it could speak and if it could feel and it could see. Imagine the old people years and years, decades ago, hundreds of years ago, used to live in amongst these conditions. A basic life. I wonder if they were happier than us. I bet they were. Well, apart from the wars, the pillaging and the raping that was going on. Oh dear. Awesome. Right, we're going back to the buffet. I got to have lunch. I fed them early. I should feed them at 10. I fed them about 8. So now when I get back and have my lunch, they're going to want some dinner. So I'm going to have to feed them extra. Do they deserve it? Sorry, more video. So beautiful. And the Bothy, as you're coming, if you're coming by bike or whatever, this in the summer will drain down, but if it floods again, it'll probably be right high. So you'll be coming along the track. And this is what I'm saying, I got here and I was like, where is this Bothy? I can't see no Bothy. I didn't realise it was right in front of me. I don't know if you can see it. See the side of the building? It's so blended in. It's over Rebels there, dead centre near the lock, just slightly up. That's the actual side of it. It's not like facing front on. Right, gotta go. We're in a wind tunnel now. It's suddenly picked up, but there's the Bothy. So you're hitting it side on, so you won't see it until you actually get on it. You definitely wouldn't see it from distance if you're coming down and you're looking for it, if you're coming from that side. Not a chance. So we've been out, I don't know how many hours, but it took us an hour and 10, hour and 15 from the bridge. It'll take us longer with the bike, pushing it. So if I give it hour and 40, hour and 45 to be safe, about another hour to, let's say 3 hours, back to the schoolhouse, and then I've got to move that car. So if I set off at 9 tomorrow, should get to schoolhouse about 12, move the car for lunch and push on to Knockdamp. It's all depending on weather, of course. Conditions could be terrible and we'll play it from there. But I've got to get back to the schoolhouse to move that car for that guy. Yeah, it's gone calmer here, but round there, come around there, there's a right wind tunnel. Right, lunch. Right, we've had lunch. I had chicken fried rice, so something like that. Anyway, sounds good, whatever it was. And some chocolate bars. haven't fed dogs. They got fed early. I didn't realise. I fed them half asleep. I fed them in the morning. I can't believe they're still drinking when there's water. They've been drinking water all day. So we're going out, but it's going to be windy. So I'll pre-warn you now. So I probably won't be doing much talking, which is probably good for you all listening and watching. But the wind's picked up. 20 to 2. I want to cover the side that I haven't covered to the left of the Bothy when you go out. There's mountains in front of us, so we can't do much. But there's a track. Yeah, I've checked on my map, and there's no track on the map. So I want to see what it does. Oh, we're steaming up here, I think. And they're impatient to get out. Right. See you outside.